on the shade as Ajax and VVV Eindhoven lead the charge out in the Eredivise. But who's going to come out on top this weekend? Well, we'll take a look next. Right, folks, back once again with another PEC show today. We take a look at match day number 9 and 9, not 99, but number 9 out in the Eredivise, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash the old subscribe button and keep you bang up to date with the Dutchies and, of course, Black Rovers. Let's get into it, of course. Of course, the international break is still on our minds. We're still lingering, we're still transfusing through it. But, of course, the Eredivisie waits around the corner. But make sure you get your picks in nice and early for these bad boys. Before we jump in the deep end and take a look at the latest round of picks and look at ours of the previous weekend, I want a big shout out to you know who. You know who, the Patreon gang, that's right, who continue to support the channel behind the scenes. So I do appreciate the support you guys offer the channel. It does keep me keeping on, because sometimes it's very, very hard to keep on going, especially with the workload that I put on myself these days with these crazy prediction leagues. It is a mind boggler, and especially sometimes divisions such as this don't get as much love as the other ones, and you know the motivation is not always there. But you guys do help me, spur me on, so I do appreciate the support. I really, really do. I really do. And again, if anybody else wants to make to join this illustrious VIP gang, the brother from another mother, there is a link down below, patreon.com/Roverseas. So let's get into it and take a look at, of course, how we all got on last time around prior to the old international break. Of course, the criteria here is 0 to 2, you're in the shit-faced gang, 3 to 7, you're in straight-faced club, and 8+, you're in the top banana. I think I did okay this week. Let's have a look at it then, shall we? Of course, it all kicked off way back on the 6th of November between Fortuna Sittard against PEC Zwolle. That's right, the goal scorers on the day. It was a 2-2 final score. Actually went with a 1-1. Ain't too bad. Emil Hansen on the score sheet. George Cox giving Fortuna Sittard a couple of goals there. Jelislav Jac getting a big fat OG. And Thomas Lamb kind of equalising for Zwolle at the end to give themselves a share of the spoils. Actually, like I said, I got with a 1-1 draw. Ain't too bad for me. My boys, FC 20, turned on the style against Edio Den Haag. 6-goal thriller there. 4-2 in favour of 20. Quincy Menig, Danilo with a couple of goals there, and Thaddeus van Vleuten on score sheet for Twente. Meanwhile, Julia Pellegrino gave a big fat OG. And Sami Bouriard giving Den Haag a bit of a consolation goal as well, as they lost 4-2 at home. 3-0 for me, ain't too bad. VVV-Venlo took on Heracles Almelo, and they won. That's right, actually won the draw. Shame on me. 3-2 win for the VVVs. Dafa Arias, Vito van Kruij, and Jurios Cheremakus on score sheet with Sylvester Den Vata, Revlet, and Andrin Stotzi on score sheet as well for Heracles, as they lost away. Big result there for Venlo as they try to kick on further up the table. Where are they now? In an 11th spot. RKC Waalwijk took on Sparta, and they lost. Sparta Rotterdam picking up the 3 points with a 2-0 win. Actually won the 0-0. The more and more I read into these picks, I think I did not that great. So 2-0 in the end. Sparta, Lenit Thai on the score sheet, and Abdu Haroudi giving Sparta Rotterdam the 3 points, and a big moving in the right direction for them. FC Utrecht against Ajax, of course, was a 3-0 win for Ajax. Comfortable win for the leaders. David Klassen with the goal there. Dusan Tadic with the penalty, and Quincy Proms as well, as Ajax took care of the points against Utrecht. Actually, with a 3-1 win. Ain't too bad on that one. VT's Arnhem also took care of business against Emmen to also keep up the heat with the leaders. That is Ajax. 3-1 win on the day for VT's. They look good. They look very, very good. They actually scored 3 goals and got a man sent off. Usan Tanini got a couple of goals there with Louis Openda as well. Richard Lee Bazoza get himself sent off with Mika de Leuve, get himself a consolation goal for Emmen. It was too little too late for them though, as they lost on that bad boy. Feyenoord against Groningen. That was a 2-0 win for Feyenoord. 3-1 for me. Ain't too bad on this one. Another red card on this one. Lustral Guriunda and Steven Bourgeois again on the score sheet. Daniel Dugaluli getting himself sent off for Groningen as they lost. They're still doing all right. 7th in the table, but Feyenoord up to 4th in the table. Meanwhile, Heerenveen against AZ Alkmaar. Another, I'd say Heerenveen are one of those teams that could beat some of the big boys, but AZ Alkmaar clicking into top gear. Yet to taste defeat yet. sitting in the 8th of the table now, back-to-back wins. Of course, they've hit their groove. Whoa, 3-0 on the day, lads. 3-0 on the day. Goal scorers, Tuin Companinas on the score sheet. Lucas Wanderberg as well with a big for OG. Jesper Karlsson giving AZ Alkmaar the 3 points. I called 3 goals. I actually went with the 2-1 for Alkmaar. 8-2 shabby. And PSV Eindhoven took care of business against Wilhelm. I got it bang on the schnoskis. 3-0 win in the end for PSV as they move up to 3rd. Philip Max, Mario Götze again, and Daniel Marlin as PSV look the real deal as well. Just 2 points off the top spot at the moment. And yeah, Wilhelm got the man sent off there to Kern and get himself sent off as Wilhelm II or Wilhelm II suffered a defeat on that bad boy. So, as you can see, I did all right. Is this right? I thought I might have dipped in here. I dipped, nope, did good. Just the two wrong. That's pretty tip-top. That's what we call 7 out of 9. So Ajax lead the charge. Vietnamese on level on points with them, just a little bit difference. Quite a big significance with that. Of course, they did that 13-0 or whatever it was against VVV-Venlo. So they got a superior goal difference. It's kind of like an extra point, really. PSV Eindhoven in 3rd, not too far away either. As Feyenoord breathing down the neck. My boys 20 up to 5th. Fair play. Down the foot of the table, Sittard and Emmen going down with Den Haag not too far away either. But of course, we've got plenty of games left to change that up. Of course, make sure you get your picks in nice and early for the Prediction League out in the Dutchies. So let's take a look at you guys, how you got on. Linnell, 50. He did okay on Maggie Monday. Top banana, brother. Well done to you, brother. Well done. Cooley Cabato did bits as well. Nathan Eva, not too shabby. Patreon, brother. Well done. Ivan Stringer did bits. And Carlos Suman, new to the scene. He did okay as well. Gaming Charlie, not too bad. Club Skills did bits. Russell Frost also hitting a home run, or reasonably home run as well. Omar Skill, the Mexican sniper, also did very well. Liam 2000, not too bad. Matt Gunner did bits. Ocha Owen Murat, not too shabby either, brother. Yannick Buster did bits. Cody Ho, not too bad. Well played. LG and Cow also did very well. Okay, he did okay, and we QPR did very far. This is the situation for this week and this week alone. Out on the leaderboard, I got myself 7, which would have got myself in the top 2. But Imagine Monday, kicking ass and taking names. He is your prediction king for this week and this week alone. So give him some respect for that. But who is your overall kingpin again? Ignore my score; it's not right. But we will hopefully be back next week. I have hopefully the rest of this time to sort it out. Matt Gunner, bow down to Matt Gunner. He is your king, people. He is your king. Respect where respect is due. 57% success rate so far for Matt Gunner. Where is he? And I think he had he had the weekend off, but he did very well with 7. Who had the weekend off? Anyone else had the weekend off on here? Lionel L's up there. He's doing okay. He did not have the weekend off. Gaming Charlie, is he in there? I think Gaming Charlie had a weekend off. No, he's up there. Who had the weekend off? Anyone had the weekend off? Victor Carvalho, he's been off for a few weeks. 31% now he's down. He's fallen down the pecking order. Anyone else have the weekend off? I can't see anybody. I don't think anybody. Kuni Kabato's new to the scene. Club Skills has been off for a few. No, he's in there. He's bloody well in there. Mike Gallagher's just given up the ghost. So basically your top 16, maybe your 17, 18, top 18 are your active predictors. Any new guys? Well, we've got this new guy here, Carlos Suman. You watch him. He'll fly up the rankings. You watch him. Ivan Stringer as well. Where's Ivan Stringer? He'll be there. He'll be there soon. But anyway, that's enough about that. Let's get into it, of course. Next week, matchday number 9. Let's kick it off with Wilhelm II or or whatever. Up against the VVV-Venlos, of course. These two set pitches 34 times in the past. 12 wins for Wilhelm, 14 wins for Venlo, of course. Now, of course, there's been 8 draws. The last 6, though, sees, we don't have any records. Bloody well, Nora. It's actually been 3 wins for Wilhelm, 2 wins for Venlo, and 1 draw, of course. Wilhelm have actually conceded at least 3 goals in the last 3 home matches. Well, VVV Venlo have actually conceded at least 2 goals in the last 5 matches as well. We don't even have the last 5 matches. It's broken. The machine is broken. But anyway, let's take a look at the bookies odds then. We'll jump straight to the bookies odds. 7-4 on for Wilhelm. They are the favourites. 10-3 as you draw. 4-1 is VVV Venlo for the away win. Venlo actually coming to this 11th, bit of win for them. They could go as high as 8th. On the flip side, Wilhelm coming to this in actually beneath Venlo in the moment. Better win for them. They can actually leapfrog Venlo up to 10th in the table. I'm going with Wilhelm for the 2-1 win. Venlo, I don't know, it's deceiving me that they're that high in the old table. But we'll have to see if it's true. Next up, AZ Alkmaar up against FC Emmen. Now these two sides just played each other 7 times in the past. 5 wins for AZ, nothing for Emmen, and 2 draws. The last 5 has been 5 wins apiece for AZ Alkmaar, including a win last time around, which was over in AZ Alkmaar's home ground. It was a 3-0 3-0 win back in November 2019. Around about this time last season, two in Copa Miners as well, Martin Boadu and Calvin Stengs on the score sheet for AZ Alkmaar. Emmen have actually failed to win their last 17 away matches. They come into this on pretty shitty form, just one win in the past 6 for them, and that was in the Dutch Cup up against FC Eindhoven. On the flip side, Alkmaar come to this one defeat in the past 6. That was against Sociedad in the Europa League. Meanwhile, look at the bookies odds on this one. I don't have any bookies odds. I don't know why. But she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. I don't know. So, AZ Alkmaar come into this in 8th, but a win for them, they could go as high as 7th. On the flip side, FC Emmen come to this in 17th, but a win for them, they could go as high as 13th in the table. I'm going to go with AZ Alkmaar to smash this one home 2-0 in the end to take the 3 points and again move up towards those Europa League spots once again. Groningen up against tip of the top iceberg, or at least second spot, VSV's Arnhem. Now, these two sides play each other 66 times in the past, 25 wins apiece and 16 draws. That's right, the last 6, 4 wins for Groningen, 2 wins for VSV's and 0 draws. Last time played each other was, in fact, in Groningen back in February 2020, prior to the old lockdown. 1-0 win for Groningen in the end. Raymond Pascal Lundqvist from the penalty spot giving Groningen a home victory in the end. Vitesse have actually won 8 of the last 9 matches in the Eredivise. They've also scored at least 2 goals in the last 5. They come into this 5-game winning run for them in all competitions as well. On the flip side, Groningen just won to defeat the past 5 for them. That was against Feyenoord last time around. They've even beat Ajax in the process. This one's tight. This one's very, very tight. 30-8 for Groningen, 31-20 is your away win. That is Vitesse. 12-5 is your draw, of course. Of course, a win for Groningen currently find themselves in 7th. A win for them, they could go as high as 6th. And a win for Vitesse Arnhem in 2nd, they could go.
Oh, tell the Pops, oh yeah, tell the Pops.
If they get the big fat dough. I'm going with Vitesse Arnhem. I believe in them right now. I'm going to go with a 2-1 win, and that will put potentially, in fact, for 24 hours, or similar to 24 hours, it will put Vitesse Arnhem. Get in there, my boys. PEC Zwolle taking on Utrecht, of course. Now, these two sides have played each other 45 times in the past. 8 wins for Zwolle, 23 wins for Utrecht, and 14 draws, of course. The last 6, these 3 wins for Utrecht, 1 win for Zwolle, and 2 draws, including a draw last time around in Zwolle back in January 2020 in competitive action. It was a 3-3 draw. That's right. Mike Van Dunen, Kenneth Pal, and Yuke Nakayama on the score sheet for Zwolle. Meanwhile, Simon Gustafsson, Gariano Kirk, and Isas Aspas on the score sheet for Utrecht in a 6-goal thriller. Heading into this, Utrecht have actually failed to win their last 7 away matches, whereas Zwolle have actually failed to win their last 5 matches, both home and away. They come to this just 2 defeats in the past 6, those Zwolle, but all their rest have been draws. On the flip side, there's been back-to-back defeats for Utrecht. Prior to that, they were unbeaten in at least 3 games. So they're on a bit of a rut at the moment. Look at the odds then. 5-2 for Zwolle, 3-1 as a draw, 11-10 for Utrecht, stone cold favourites. Utrecht come into this in 9th, a win for them, they could go just the 1 spot to 8th. On the flip side, Zwolle come into this in 12th, and a win for them, they could go above Utrecht into 9th. Get in there, but I'm going to go with a 0-0 draw. Boring as you like. I can't really separate the two sides. Into Sunday's games we go, 22nd of November. It is Ajax up against Heracles Almelo. Now, these two sides play each other 40 times in the past. 27 wins for Ajax, 6 wins for Heracles, and 7 draws. The last 6, though, sees 3 wins for Heracles, 2 wins for Ajax, and 1 draw. Heracles have got a mental hoodoo over them. In fact, it's not that big a hoodoo. But it's pretty impressive, though. They've won 3 of the past 6. That's it. That is impressive. Last time I played there was in Heracles or in Almelo, and it was a 1-0 win for Heracles. However, last time I played in Amsterdam was a 4-1 win for Ajax. Quincy Proms with a couple of goals. Zakia Labiadad and Klaus Jan Huntelaar as well, with Sirius Dessers on the score sheet for Heracles, a consolation goal there. Ajax have actually won 8 of the last 9 matches in the Eredivise. Heracles have actually failed to win their last 14 away matches as well. They're coming to this just a 1 defeat the past 4. That was against VVV-Venlo. Prior to that, they were unbeaten in 3. On the flip side, Ajax coming to this unbeaten in 5 in all competitions, including the Champions League, and that includes results against Midtjylland and Atalanta. Look at the odds on this one. Ajax will be your stone cold favourites, I'm pretty stinking sure, and it's that such a nailed on that they haven't even got the odds on this one. They haven't even got the odds. Ajax coming to this, of course. Oh yes, and a win for them will maintain that status. However, on the flip side, Heracles Almelo coming to this in 10th, and a win for them, they could go as high as 8th. But I'm going to go with Ajax, of course, to maintain.
Tell the Pops with a big fat 3.3 win.
Sparta Rotterdam taking on ADO Den Haag. Now, these two sides have played each other 78 times in the past. 32 wins for Sparta, 25 wins for Den Haag, and 21 draws. The last 6, though, sees 3 wins for Sparta, 2 wins for Den Haag, and 1 draw. Last time they played each other in competitive action in the league. We'll go in the league. In Sparta was a 6-goal thriller back in February 2020. It was a 4-2 win for Sparta with Adil Ozasa, Patrick Justin, Bart Vrens, and Adu Haruri on the score sheet for Sparta. Sparta with Shaquille Penis and Cisco Somerville on the score sheet for Den Haag as they lost a 6-goal thriller. Den Haag have actually lost 9 of the last 11 away matches heading into this. They come into this just 1 win the past 5 in all competitions. That was in the Dutch Cup against Sparta Rotterdam. Big result that. On the flip side, who are they playing? They're playing Sparta, and they've only actually won once in the past 6, and that was against RKC Waalwijk just the other day, or last time around. Look at the bookies odds then on this one then, shall we? Sparta 11-8 for Rotterdam, 14-5 is your 7-2 is your away win. Of course, a win for Sparta in 13th, they could go as high as 9th. On the flip side, Den Haag come into this in 16th spot in the playoff spot, but a win for them, they could go as high as 12th in the table. I'm salivering at the prospect. I'm going to go with a 2-1 win for Sparta at home, advantage to take the 3 points and move on. Fortuna Sittard taking on Feyenoord, of course. Next match, 44 times. These two sides have played 10 wins for Sittard, 27 wins for Feyenoord, and 7 draws. The last 6, though, sees 2 wins for Sittard, 4 wins for Feyenoord, and no draws. Last time I played was in Feyenoord, was a 2-1 win for Feyenoord back in February 2020. On the flip side, last time I played in Sittard was a 4-2 win for Fortuna Sittard. Get that in your veins, bloody old 6-goal thriller in the end. Amadou Cease with a couple of goals there. Cian Harris and Bassasala Samabu on the score sheet with Ridicano Haps and Steven Brujois on the score sheet for Feyenoord. Heading into this Feyenoord actually defeated in the last 22 matches in the Eredivisie, where Sittard have actually seen at least 2 goals in the last 8 matches and actually failed to win their last 13 matches. Both home and away. They came to this 1 win the past 6. That was against Roda and the Dutch Cup. On the flip side, Feyenoord won defeat the past 6 in all competitions. That was in the UEFA Europa League against Wolfsburger, I believe. A 4-1 heavy loss, but before and after that, unbeaten. Look at the odds on this one. What do we have? Fortuna Sittard 5-1 for the victory. 10-3 is your draw. 20-9 on Feyenoord for the big W. Of course, Feyenoord comes to this in 4th and a win for them. They could go mathematically
Double pops, oh yeah.
with a win. Sittard coming to this bottom of the pops, but a win for them. They could go as high as 13th. I will go with Feyenoord, and again, they have a shot at
status
with a big fat W if they win, if Ajax lose, and if who else would lose? Vitesse would lose. They could go top of the pops as well, and also PSV they need to lose. Where are PSV are next? Of course, big one this one against FC 20. These two sides played 129 times in the past. 25 wins for 20, 58 wins for PSV, and 46 draws. The last 6 though sees 4 draws and 2 wins for PSV. Nothing for FC 20. What a shame. Last time I played that was in Eindhoven back in January 2020, and it was a 1-1 draw. That's right. Denzel Dumfries on score sheet for Eindhoven. Hadis Vukic on score sheet for 20. Last time I played in Enschede was a 1-1 draw back in August 2019. Kiku Nakamura on the score sheet with Denzel Dumfries again. Wow. Yeah, he scored back-to-back games for PSV over 20. Heading into this, 20 have actually scored at least 2 goals in 6 last 7 matches at home. They come into this 3 wins in the past 6 games for them. In fact, just 2 defeats in the past 6, if you want to look at it differently. And one of those was a shock in the Dutch Cup against the Grapschaft, or whatever it is. On the flip side, PSV come to this just they were 1 defeat in the past 4 in all competitions. The defeat was against PAOK out in the Europa League, of course. Look at the odds on this one. This will be tight. Of course, home advantage, 10-3 for 20. 4-3 on for PSV. They are their favourites. 11-4 is your draw. Of course, PSV Eindhoven sit in 3rd at the moment, and a win for them, they could go.
Tell them ups. Oh, yes.
Of course, and FC 20 coming in 5th, and a win for them, they could go as high as 3rd in the table. But there's no way, no how PSV are going to go top of the pops, because they're going to lose. That's right, they're going to lose this one. 2-1 in the end for Twente. Big movers for them. And wrapping it up, it'll be RKC Waalwijk taking on Heerenveen. Of course, these two celebrations 39 times in the past. 7 wins for Waalwijk, 23 wins for Heerenveen, and 9 draws. The last 6, though, sees 1 win for Waalwijk, 5 wins for Heerenveen, and no draws. That's right, of course it is. Heading into this last time picture that was in Waalwijk as a 3-1 win for Heerenveen back in December 2019. Remember this time last season, of course. Waalwijk actually conceded at least 2 goals in the last 3 matches in the Eredivisie, and they come into this without a win in 5. On the flip side, Heerenveen come into this just 3 wins the past 4. 1 defeat the past 4 as well, and that defeat was last time around against AZ Alkmaar. Look at the bookies odds on this one. RKC Waalwijk 14-5 for the victory. 11-4 is your draw. 2017 on Heerenveen. Stone cold favourites. Heerenveen coming to this in 6th, and a win for them, they could go as high as 3rd. On the flip side, Waalwijk coming to this in 15th, and a win for them, they could go as high as 10th in the table. I'm going to go with a 2-0 win for Heerenveen on this one again. The cream will rise to the top on this one, and I'm going to say if my picks come on in, this is what the table will look like. It's pretty much as you were at the tip of the top. It will be Ajax and and Firetees Arnhem level on points, of course, goal difference separate the two sides. Feyenoord up to third, all the way up from fourth, 20 into fourth from fifth. PSV and Heerenveen pretty much as they're kind of dripping down the table. AZ Alkmaar into seventh, of course. At the moment, Emmen and Fortuna Sittard going down, with Den Haag not too far away either. Again, that's my picks. Make sure you get your own pickaroonies in nice and early for the prediction league. Of course, get your stuff in there so we can get them in and recorded nice and early. That's it, my friends. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that thumbs up. But if you're new, bang the old subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Eredivisie related, Blackburn Rovers related, football related. We got it all here under one roof. And again, make sure you check out the link down below. Links to my other social media platforms are in there: Twitter, Facebook, Twitch. Trying to get my numbers up to 250, around about 150, 148, something like that right now as of recording. So I'd like to try and get another 100 odd followers on that. Not subscribers, just followers, just trying to increase the numbers. And again, we're going to be trying to look to add exclusive content to the Twitch. So I need the numbers there. We need the numbers there to at least create the little fan base. And then when I go live, I need you all to show up and then try and get to like a good benchmark. If you've got some suggestions that you want exclusive Twitch content, put them in the description down below, and I'll read them, take little notes and see what we've got. I'm going to be doing like, I know this is off the cuff, I'm going to be doing like Panini stickers again. I might be doing some unboxing of those live on Twitch for the Euros, for the Copa America. Maybe, I don't know if there's any other Panini stickers I want to do out there. So we're going to be looking to doing that next year. So make sure you check that out. Twitch. Check it all out. Twitch, Roverseas.tv. Make sure you check that out. Until then, though, get your picks in nice and early. Again, support the channel. If you want to become a patron, there's a link down below. I need patrons as well to kick on the channel to another level. And that's it. Eredivisie continues. International break is about to be done. Till then, I'm out.